Hello there and welcome to episode number 2 of the prep series. I haven't come up with the name of it yet. I don't want to call it something cringy like Road to Pro. Nah, I'm probably not going to call it anything. Anyways, let's get back into it. So today we've got a very exciting episode because we have the first filmed show day of the season. So we've got PCA Naturals 1. So I've actually got 4 posing clients in this today. Across pretty much all the men's physique divisions, so that's going to be very exciting to see how they do. But I'm going to treat this as somewhat of a day in the life on prep and on a show day as well, because, shock horror, my prep process and my athlete process does not change just because of the fact that I go to a show. So I'm still doing all the same stuff, just at a slightly different time. So I've already got some mobility stuff done. I have to do that pretty much every single morning now. So that's pretty boring and not enjoyable. But at the end of the day, for my shoulder and neck issues, which I talked about in the last video, I just have to keep on top of it every day. I also done some posing as well. Once again, I am posing every single morning now, both men's physique and bodybuilding as well. I actually did some PCA posing today for the first time in a good while. I had a posing session with Cam the other day and he took me through some PCA poses. For me, with PCA, it's one of them where it's fun and I enjoy it, but I feel like the PCA poses maybe aren't the best for my physique, especially the overhead ones, because it kind of like takes the delts out of the situation, which are like my best body part. But there is the possibility that if I don't get my pro card at the second show, a week later there is PCA Naturals 4 in Kettering, so I might be making my PCA debut and it would be really cool to get a sword. Anyways, other than that, we've done our normal morning stuff, taken a morning supplement, used code KES10 at checkout for Conte Sports products. Other than that, we've just done a few posing check-ins for a few clients. I have posing check-ins pretty much every single day, so got them out of the way. And now we're ready to head over to Wolverhampton for the show. What I am gonna do though is train first. What I have done in the past is I've been to a show day and it's ended up taking a lot longer than what I thought. And then by that point, I'm kind of like really depleted just because of all the energy that I'm expending. And then I go into training and then I just feel super flat and just a lack of energy. So what I'm doing now this year, just to kind of mitigate that, is I'm actually training in the morning beforehand when I know I'm going to have the energy and I know I'm going to train at a certain time, and then I can just get on with the rest of the show day from there. So that's what we are going to do. So we're going to get in the car now, we're going to head over to Foundry Gym in Wolverhampton, and then we're going to get into the rest of the video for the show day. Right then, that is legs wrapped up, and not without a few disasters. So on the way here, there was barely any parking, so I actually went onto a curb, but I just heard like a clang and I'm like, yep, I have curbed my rim. So that was not a great start. Then I go into the gym, really cool vibe, really kind of like a hardcore feel to the gym, which is really cool. People are training hard, good equipment, but it didn't seem like a gym that was conducive to people filming on tripods and I suppose with camera setups. So I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna film on my phone instead. And then when I set up my phone tripod, to film for YouTube, so I tried to turn it horizontal. I didn't realize that it couldn't go horizontal, so I was like yanking it and then it snapped off. So I filmed without a tripod, brought my tripod, and yeah, just basically put my phone on the floor next to the bottle, like the old school way. So overall, pretty decent leg session. Still getting after it and still training hard, even though obviously it's somewhat non-standard with a different gym. But yeah, really good gym, and I got some posing in the cool posing room as well. So we are now heading over to Wolf Run Hall for the show, so let's get it.
Will, Lou, Kyle, Jacob and Dylan.
Let's go, Kyle!
Let's go, Kyle!
Lovely, Kyle! He's very aesthetic.
Gentlemen, please lead on to the side. And next, 44, Kyle.
Let's go, Kyle!
Thank you, Kyle.
Well in!
Ladies and gentlemen, in 5th place in our junior physique category, we have athlete number 45, Lau. In 4th place, receiving invitation to the Natural Championships, athlete 46, Will. And the top 3 receiving invitation to the Natural Championships, the British Finals, and the Universe. We have in 3rd place, athlete 42, Dylan. In 2nd place, athlete number 44, Kyle.
Well done, Kyle!
Winners number 43, Jacob.
Can we have a final pose from all competitors, gentlemen? One more shot.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome on stage your men's physique short athletes. Applause.
Well done, Will.
Let's go, Will!
Let's go, Will. Lovely, Will. Lovely. Abs, Will. Lovely. Abs, Will. Abs. Let's go, Will.
Standing on the line.
Let's go, Kieran. Lovely. Some hand on it.
A round of applause. Thank you, gentlemen.
Let's go, Kieran.
Round of applause. Competitors lead on.
5, Sam.
Let's go, Sam.
Sam next, number 1.
Let's go, Kieran!
Thank you, Kieran. In our physique tall category with an invite to the Natural Championships. Athlete number 60, Kieran.
Well then, Kieran.
In 4th place with invites to the Natural Championships, the British and the Universe, number 55, Sam.
Well then, Sam! Right then, that is the first natural show day of the season wrapped up, and a really good day as a whole. It was pretty interesting. It's probably the quietest PCA show I've ever been to. Especially these natural shows, they're normally pretty busy, but everything was literally wrapped up by 3 p.m. There were some classes with one person in, and I think it was mainly just because of the time of year. It is super early in the season, so not a massive amount of other natural shows around then. Anyway, in terms of the posing client, we had Kyle in junior men's physique, and he actually got second. The guy who won, don't know his name actually, fantastic physique, a fair bit smaller than Kyle, but just in terms of his insertions, the way his abs flow, the way his lats tie into the midsection, really well suited to men's physique. So honestly, no complaints on that, but Kyle absolutely smashed it. I think the last show he did, he finished 6th in junior men's physique, and the transformation he's made with his physique, but also his presentation as well, has just been absolutely insane. And Kyle's like, I love working with people like Kyle, because just whatever you say to him, he listens, and he's applied himself, and he's a perfect example of the impact and the changes you can make with improvements to posing over an extended period of time. So I am super proud of Kyle, and I know he's going to have even more success going into his shows later on into the year. Then we had Will in short physique, very big class, decent amount of numbers, and also good standard as well. Will just missed out on the first call out, so he got second call out, but he was in the middle of them, and his presentation once again massively improved from his previous year. I think it was more just a size thing with Will, but honestly really happy with his presentation. Then onto the tall class, we had Sam and Kieran. So firstly start with Sam. He got 4th place. Really happy with that. He actually got a first call out, and I was really pleased he got that. His condition was absolutely fantastic, and he really maximized his physique with his posing as well. So yeah, obviously there were some bigger guys there, but once again, just goes to show if you pose well, you can get yourself into them higher placings. And then we go on to Kieran. So Kieran, it was a bit of a funny one. Like I honestly, like, I don't say this lightly, I genuinely believe he was overlooked. The physiques that were in that first call out and then going into the second call out, he did not belong in that second call out. He should have at least got a look in with those other guys, in my opinion. It's a weird one. Sometimes in the lineups, judges don't have the eye on someone, and then they might get missed, but I would have had him significantly higher in terms of placings. But from a posing perspective, absolutely fantastic. Obviously a few tweaks we can make here and there in terms of consistently getting on his abs, but overall really happy. So that is the first PCA Naturals wrapped up. Now we've got a 2-hour drive home, and then we're going to just get into some admin businessy stuff. It's a weird one. Like, I prepared my whole day to be done for like 5-6 p.m. and we're done at 3 p.m. So I've got a lot more time than I thought I did. So we'll probably get some more steps in, maybe watch some anime, maybe read some manga, and then go to bed. Anyways, that should wrap us up for the YouTube video for this one. Next one is going to be a collab with someone very familiar with a training and posing session. I'm actually going to get someone to film that as well. So I shall catch you in the next one.